Let us pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the office of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants, whom you have been pleased to call to the performance of important trusts in this republic. Let your blessing descend upon us here assembled, and grant that we treat and consider all matters that shall come under deliberation, glory, and to advance the peace and welfare of the country and of those whose interests you have committed to our charge. Amen. Uh, Honorable members, as per standing order number 32-2, I'd like to request the quorum bell to be rung. And I'd like to request, I can see Honorable Karen sitting in for the whip. I cannot spot the whip. So Honorable Karen, can you please whip the other members? Honorable members, with the Honorable Karen as the temporary appointed whip, can you please confirm if we have quorum?
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Madam Speaker, we have quorum. We can proceed.
Okay, clerk, take us through the order paper for the day.
Order paper number 390 of today, Thursday, 12th March 2026 at 2:30 p.m. Order number 1, administration of oath.
Next order.
Order number 2, communication from the chair.
Honorable members, I want to take this opportunity to inform you that we have the privilege to host teachers, pupils from St. Anne's Comprehensive School in Ahero Ward, Nyando Sub-County, who are undertaking an educational visit to the County Assembly of Kisumu in order to familiarize themselves with the legislative processes and the operations of the County Assembly. Such visits are important as they expose our young people to the workings of democratic institutions and nurture in them an appreciation of governance, leadership, and public service. It is always encouraging to see students taking keen interests in civic education and the functioning of our devolved system of government. I therefore request that each of them, when called upon, may rise in their places in the public gallery so that they may be acknowledged in the usual manner of the assembly. We have Mr. Samson Ochieng. We have Wendy Adhiambo. We have Victor Nam. We have Margaret Migot. Walter Migot, sorry. We have Miss Rhoda Mbai. We have Miss Antonina Chieng. We have Mr. Elias Sofafa. We have Mr. Edmond Gishana. We have Mr. Nelson Adero. And finally, we have Mr. Collins Okoth. And on behalf of the honorable members and the entire fraternity of the County Assembly of Kisumu, I warmly welcome the teachers and students of St. Anne's Comprehensive School to this assembly, and we hope that your will be both informative and inspiring as you observe the proceedings of the House. And as per tradition, I will allow a few members to say a word of encouragement to the pupils. And since the visiting team comes from Nyando Sub-County, I'd like to give priority to the first honorable member to address them from Nyando Sub-County. I'll give a lady and a gentleman. I can spot Honorable Henrietta Bodo, and I'll give also Honorable Bill Oliver Odhiambo, since Honorable Kennedy Oko, who represents the ward, is away on official duty. So I'll give you the opportunity to welcome the team. Honorable Henrietta Bodo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, our teachers. Pupils.
Order, Honor. And I'd like
Yes, thank you.
to give order, honorable member. I'd like to give guidance. Honorable members, as per tradition, you know that all conversations within the House are made through the chair of the House. So let us discourage interaction with the guests. So continue, Honorable Henrietta Bodo.
Thank you, Madam Speaker and honorable members. May I take this opportunity to welcome our teachers and our students, pupils from Nyando constituency. It is a very good opportunity for you to pay a visit to us and to see what we do as an assembly of Kisumu County. We welcome you mostly welcome. I would like to invite you next time that when opportunity arises, you may come back and pay a visit to us all. As you can see, we are mixed members in the House. We have both men and we have men. We also have honorable members who are male and honorable members who are female. We also have nominated members of County Assembly. We as well have elected members, women elected members of the County Assembly of Kisumu. So we'd like to encourage you that you work hard as you look at us, that this house is occupied by male and female gender. We also want you to look at us and see that opportunities are there, and as we work hard both in school and in our communities, then we are able to achieve what we are supposed to achieve as students and even our teachers. We thank you so much and we welcome you once again. Thank you. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I'd like to give Honorable Bill Oliver the chance of Kobura Ward. And please make all your addresses to the chair.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I want to take this opportunity to be part of the team that welcomes our pupils from Nyando. That is St. Anne's Comprehensive. We really are happy that you're here, because this is where we do the legislation for this county. This is where we do the oversight for this county. And this is where we do the representation role for our electorates. So you are welcome to this assembly. My word of encouragement to the pupils is, you are the future of this country. You hear the news and in our televisions, you know the state that this country is in. So I want to encourage you to at least aspire to at some point be part of the team that is in the assembly in the future, so that you can make decisions on behalf of people around our areas. I want to encourage you that in the school level, whatever your teachers tell you, do your best. Nothing in this world is impossible to achieve, as long as you put your dedication and strength in your education. So that is the only thing I can tell you. There's nothing that you can't do. Especially at this age, this is where you can mold yourself to be who you want to be. So welcome to this assembly. Feel encouraged. And as you go back home knowing this is part of the areas where decisions are made in this country and this county. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
I'd like to give a chance to one more gentleman and one more lady. I'd like to be fair. I can see Honorable Rakwaja on his feet. Go ahead.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, as a neighbor to Nyando constituency, may I also take this opportunity to welcome the learners from St. Anne's Comprehensive School. Be welcome. This is the County Assembly of Kisumu, where we make the policies, we do legislation, and as you know, the three roles of the MCS, that is legislation, oversight, and representation. Again, I want to encourage the learners that they should take their time and choose their professions wisely. This is a collection of people from different professional backgrounds. Because if they don't choose their professions, then in future the professions might choose them. so they might end up in professions that they did not anticipate. At the same time, I have to say that just as you have been told, here there are members who are elected. There are also members who are specially elected, or those who are nominated. We are both males and females, and as such, you are the learners are also encouraged that in future, if they work so hard, then some of them might also find their ways here. At the same time, I have to draw to the attention of the learners that here is not even the limit. We have members who are aspiring for bigger offices, like that those who want to represent their constituencies at the National Assembly. I know not all might make it to the National Assemblies, but we must get some of them succeeding. So you can also work hard, start small here, and then proceed to the National Assemblies, to the Senate, and even to being President of this Republic. Otherwise, thank you so much, Madam Speaker.
I'd like to give Honorable Karen Odhiambo the opportunity to give the last address.
Thank you, Madam Speaker, for the opportunity. I don't represent our wards in Nyando, but I'm married to a gentleman from Nyando constituency. I'm Karen Odhiambo. I represent Kaloleni Shaurime ward. I don't want to repeat what my colleagues have said, but I'd like to inform you that in this house, we have 35 elected MCAs and 12 nominated. Plus the speaker who is elected by the MCAs, we are 48 in total. My advice to the pupils, now that you have the opportunity, do your best. Take the advices you are given by your guardians, parents, or teachers, because opportunity comes once. And above all, weka Mungu mbele. Thank you.
Honorable Okoyo, I think we've closed on the statement, but since you're up, let me just give you 1 minute.
Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika. Mheshimiwa Spika, mimi ndio Mheshimiwa Zako Koyo, na mimi nawakilisha ward inaitwa Kisumu ya Kati, ambapo ukienda huko utapata Kisumu International Airport. Hapo ndio nawakilisha. Mheshimiwa Spika, nimeamua ongea kwa lugha ya Kiswahili ili wanafunzi pia wajue lugha ya Kiswahili. Imekuwa lugha ya kitaifa na tunaweza tumia kwa mjadala katika ugatuzi wa Kisumu. Ya pili pia, Mheshimiwa Spika, nimeamua kuongea lugha ya Kiswahili kwa sababu ili tuonekane tuko juu kidogo kushinda ugatuzi ingine tuko nayo hapa kutoka hapa chini, ambao hawawezi kuongea lugha ya Kiswahili. Kwa hivyo wanafunzi wasifikirie Kisumu hatuna watu wanaweza ongea lugha ya Kiswahili. Mheshimiwa Spika, ningependa kuchukua fursa hii kukaribisha wanafunzi kutoka shule ili wawe huru na wasikie wako nyumbani, alafu wajue ni nini tunafanya hapa kwa assembly ya ugatuzi ya Kisumu. Walimu, najua kuna walimu ambao wanafundisha lugha ya Kiswahili. Ningependa muhakikishe wanafunzi wanajua lugha ya Kiswahili vizuri ili wakikutana na wanafunzi wengine wasiwe na aibu kwa kuongea lugha ya Kiswahili. Asante sana Mheshimiwa Spika, na ni hayo tu ningependa kusema. Asante.
Thank you, Honorable Okoyo, and all the other honorable members for your contribution. And to our guests, feel most welcome. Next order, clerk.
Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Honorable members, it's statement time. Next order.
Commencement of business. Order number 8, motion. Adoption of the report of PICPA committee on examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the financial year 2024-2025.
Yes, Honorable Ken Ouko.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, on behalf of the Public Accounts and Investment Committee, PICPAC, and pursuant to the Kisumu County Assembly Standing Orders 188, I wish to present to this House the report of the committee on the audited financial statement of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the financial year 2024-2025. The County Assembly exercises oversight over county government entities' investment, their expenditure pursuant to Article 185.3 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 through a Public Accounts and Investment Committee, which in turn derives its mandates from the County Assembly Standing Orders. It is instructive that Article 229.8 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010 requires the County Assembly within the 3 months after receiving an audit report to debate, consider the report, and take appropriate action. The committee held 2 sittings during which it received both written and oral evidence from the accounting officers for the management of Ahero Sub-County Hospital on the audit queries raised by the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Level 4 Hospitals, financial year 2024-2025. Honorable Speaker, the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Hospital for the financial year 2024-2025 received a qualified opinion, which was an improvement from the adverse opinion issued in the previous financial year. The Auditor General raised issues on financial reporting, compliance with applicable laws and regulations, effectiveness in the use of public resources, and the effectiveness of internal control system. During the audit of the financial year of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the financial year ended 30th June 2025. These matters were subsequently examined by the committee. Honorable Speaker, the Auditor General's report highlighted inaccuracies in the financial statement, including inaccuracies in medical and clinical cost, repair and maintenance, general expenses, revenue from the medical services, accounts payable, and the statement of cash flow. During the committee interrogation sessions, which brought together members of the committee, the hospital management and a representative from the Office of the Auditor General, the management explained that the discrepancies arose from the accrual accounting adjustment and a misstatement made during the preparation of the financial statement. Management subsequently submitted to the Auditor General the relevant supporting journals and schedules to clarify the variances. Upon review of the additional documents, the Office of the Auditor General confirmed that the issue had been adequately addressed and marked them as resolved as at the time of committee deliberations. On lawfulness and effectiveness of use of public resources, the committee noted from the report instances of non-compliance with statutory and regulatory requirements first. Management did not deduct and remit capacity building levy of 0.03, contrary to paragraph 3.1 of Public Procurement Capacity Building Levy Order 2023. Further, the management failed to provide proof of submission of mandatory requirements, reports on the Public Procurement Regulatory Authority, PPRA and failed to report adequately on implementation of procurement plan. While most of these matters were subsequently addressed, the committee had emphasized, by way of recommendations, the need of strengthen compliance with procurement laws and improve record-keeping system. In the report of effectiveness of internal control, the Auditor General raised concern regarding the effectiveness and internal control at Ahero County Level 4 Hospital. In particular, the audit noted weaknesses in internal audit functions, which conducted only one audit during the entire financial period under review, despite internal auditing being continuous oversight function. In addition, audit revealed the existence of long outstanding payable related to prior financial years, which were not treated as past charge in the financial year 2024-2025, indicating weaknesses in financial planning, cash flow management, and cash flow management. Committee examined these matters and had recommended that the county internal audit unit strengthen oversight over health facilities through regular audit, while the hospital management should improve budgetary planning and prioritize settlement of pending bills in accordance with the public finance management framework. Honorable Speaker, I wish to register my appreciation to the fellow members of the committee, the office of the Speaker, clerk of the Assembly, committee secretary, and the office of the Auditor General for the facilitation and technical support that made the production of this report possible. I also thank the management of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for honoring committee invitations and timely submissions of responses for improving in financial management. Honorable Speaker, on behalf of the Public Accounts and Investment Committee, I now wish to present the report of the audit, the consideration of the Auditor General's report on financial statement of the Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the year ended 30th June 2025, and urge the honorable members to adopt it. Honorable Speaker, I hereby request that this House adopt report of the examination of the Auditor General's report on the financial statement of Ahero Level 4 Hospital for the financial year 2024-2025. May I call upon Honorable James Umolo to second. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Yes, Honorable.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I hereby second that this House adopt the report on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statement of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the year ended 30th June 2025. Madam Speaker, beginning of our term, this term from 2022, we've been getting these audit reports from the same facility. It started on a bad note, and I think they were doing very poorly. But over the time, they have enhanced all the controls, and this time around, they received qualified opinion. It only means that the recommendations that they have been implementing them as we go ahead. And Madam Speaker, these hospitals of ours who are level 4, they receive quite substantial amounts from SHA, which they ought to be using to improve services for our people. And I think Ahero and some of them have really put into good use, and we still recommend that these monies that they get from the Wananchi and the ones they get from SHA and the ones they get from the county government is really put into good use. And we still recommend, and there are varied recommendations in this report which will enhance service delivery to our people of Ahero. I wish to second. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
Honorable members, and now that the report by the Public Accounts and Investments Committee on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the year ended 30th of June 2025 has been presented and seconded. And as per standing orders, I'd like to propose a question, and I propose that this report is now open for debate. Yes, Honorable Tom Nyaoke of North Nyakach Ward.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I wish to, first of all, thank the committee for the good job that they are demonstrating, led by my able friend, Dr. Uko, Honorable Dr. Uko. Madam Speaker, it is important to note that just as my senior James Omolo did mention, that we have been looking at these reports from Ahero as an institution. And the reports that have come forth, Madam Speaker, have been wanting seriously. But we have to take note that after certain recommendations that were given by this very committee and followed up closely by the implementation committee, Madam Speaker, we have seen a lot of changes, tremendous changes in the same institution, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I think it is not lost to members that after posting a qualified accountant at that institution, Madam Speaker, things have changed tremendously. And we have now moved from disclaimer report to qualified audited report, Madam Speaker. That is good progress that we have to thank the members who are working in that particular institution. Madam Speaker, there is a fundamental point that has also been mentioned in this report. This report has informed us accordingly that there are certain necessary and very vital equipment that are missing in that hospital, Madam Speaker. Although it has been made to be a level 4 hospital, but there is indication that certain and very important equipments are not in that institution. Madam Speaker, but we are encouraged to note that the line department has taken note of that, and they're doing everything possible that they make sure that such machines, which have also been listed there, are availed to that particular institution. Madam Speaker, the missing of such equipment in that particular institution goes against the fundamental rights of people to access health, including the reproductive health, Madam Speaker. And such violation of individual rights, because if any person goes to visit this hospital and finds that those necessities are not there, Madam Speaker, there is a likelihood that a person might even sue for the infringement of the fundamental rights that they are not able to get there. Madam Speaker, but this report has given us hope, looking at the suggestions and looking at the way the line departments has taken a commitment that they are looking at that critically to make sure that all those fundamental and necessary equipments and plans are put in place in that institution. Madam Speaker, I still believe that the other or the rest recommendations which have been given to make it a success is going to be followed up by a committee of implementation, which, Madam Speaker, I happen to be a member. And we promise this House that better things are yet to come in that institution. Madam Speaker, with that few remarks, I beg to support the adoption of the report.
Yes, Honorable Ruben Rakwach.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, I also rise to support the report which has just been read by my able chairman. Madam Speaker, we have to admit that there has been improvement. And you remember that the prior year report, before this year, the year under review, Aero level 4 had adverse opinion. So I take this opportunity to commend the members of PICPAC for having guided our health facilities, and now we see the improvement. Honorable Speaker, even though the facilities are improving, I have to say that there is still room for improvement. And if they can put a little more effort, then they can even move from qualified opinion to unqualified opinion. It is very possible. Why am I saying this? If you go to 4.5, the query which is in the report, you realize it is just a procedural query, that the annual procurement plan was signed by only the accounting officer, and even the minutes showing that the members approved that annual procurement plan was also lacking. This one is also risky because it could have even been a bottom-up approach whereby they do the procurement. That is when they raise the procurement plan, because as at the time of the committee deliberation, the minutes were now there, and the procurement plan had also been signed by both the accounting officer and the board chair as required by the law. So going forward, we'll be very keen on such like things, such that we don't allow the facilities to wait until the time of committee deliberation. That is when they provide the evidences of what they ought to have done during that year. Honorable Speaker, at the same time, if you check 4.7, it is clearly indicated that the facilities are not sufficiently utilizing the internal audit unit, because it's worrying a lot. It worries me that there is internal audit unit which is on payroll, and they could only carry out audit only once in the entire year, in 12 months, Honorable Speaker. That one tells us that if at all the audit committee could tighten their grip, Honorable Speaker, then this opinion would have improved. Honorable Speaker, if you go to 4.8, this one talks about the pending bills of the prior years. And we know very well that our hospitals, nowadays they get a lot of resources from SHA. And what they need to do is prioritizing the prior year's pending bills as their first charge, so that they deal with them before they incur new debts. So if at all they would have adhered to that, then you'd realize that the Aero Level 4 hospital would have had that unqualified opinion, which is the best opinion from the Office of the Audit. Honorable Speaker, with that, I support. Thank you.
Yes? I thought Honorable Pastor was standing. Yes, Honorable Bill Oliver.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, judging by the mood of the House, I want to reply.
Honorable Ken Ouko.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, let me take this opportunity to appreciate all the members who are present in the House and made the quorum so that we can transact the business. Secondly, Madam Speaker, it is very clear we are actually reading our reports on briefs, and the detailed one is already provided in our report, the bigger report so far. I hope the members got through this. I would really talk about this on Honorable Nyaoke. Madam Speaker, remember on 2022-2023, we had disclaimer on Aero. It was a disclaimer opinion of the Speaker means that that entity has no tail and even the head. You cannot even trace where to start and go. But when they appeared here in the Assembly through the under the PICPAC committee, we rectified very many things and we made recommendations. Those recommendations, when they were coming on in 2023-2024 report, it was now advanced. Advanced means at least it is it has some structures, although it does not qualify on anything. Now, when we came now today, we are presenting a report on 2024-2025. It is qualified. That shows there's a lot of improvement on how the operations of the hospital is being run. We really commend the committee for the good job, and there is also still a room for improvement, just as said by members. Madam Speaker, really we have an implementation committee. With these things, it needs a concerted effort of all the other committees, probably health and the implementation committee. If we work together, we will improve our service delivery to these hospitals. Madam Speaker, really we have what is called internal audit mechanism. Any entity of Aero, they must have an internal audit mechanism. Madam Speaker, this helps in examination. We also have monitoring there. We also have evaluation on operations and finances. This will actually prevent misuse of resources. It will also improve on efficiency on service delivery. So it is always very important that you must be having internal control mechanism put in place from each and every department. We also recommended for some kind of improvements. Madam Speaker, we really believe if we can move with this our hospitals the way they are moving. So far, we have no any other facility in level 4 with a disclaimer or advice opinion. Most of them have come to qualify as with qualified opinions. Means we are working together as members of the County Assembly. Thank you very much, Madam Speaker. I reply.
Honorable members, and the report on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the year ended 30th of June 2025 by the Public Accounts and Investments Committee has been presented, seconded and debated, and it's time for me to put a question. And I put that as many of the opinion that this report be adopted, say aye. As many of the contrary opinion say nay. And the ayes have it. And therefore, the report on the examination of the report of the Auditor General on the financial statements of Ahero County Level 4 Hospital for the year ended 30th of June 2025 by the Public Accounts and Investments Committee has been adopted today, Thursday, 12th of March 2026 at 15:26 hours. And I therefore direct that this report, together with the Hansard report, be submitted to the relevant department for implementation. Next order, clerk.
Madam Speaker and honorable members, there is no any other business in the order paper.
Honorable members, we can be upstanding, and there being no any other business, this house stands adjourned until 17th March 2026 on Tuesday at 2:30 p.m.